G'day everyone, Half Kaldorei Bard here, and welcome to part 4 of the War Within Experience series. Here is the obligatory message for newcomers who haven't been to this channel before to go and check out the previous 3 episodes, because at the rate that we're going, starting out on part 4 is like starting Modern WoW for the first time. I'm probably going to need to do a recap video with all of this internalized lore. But now, as always, grab your snacks, pour a drink, lean back and relax. Or listen to it on another monitor or tab, whatever your prerogative is. This is The War Within, Part 4. Umbros, roll call!
Xalruth,
Caelum,
Hero, and William.
let's roll!
When the city fell in flames and dust, the skies above no longer trust. Shattered runes, a world undone, a cursed path we've just begun. Through the ashes, through the pain, we seek the truth though none remains. A shadow calls we can't deny, the void within the endless sky. We go beneath the stone, where darkness whispers where we roam. In the silence hear the sin, for the war begins within. We are the Umbros forged by night, bound by fear but still we fight. In the depths we face our sin, this is the battle, the war within. The Xal'atath whispers draw us near, but we won't fall, we won't give in. We are the Umbros, hear our cry, this is the battle, the war inside.
Zal and I eventually returned to Gundagaz, linking up with Hero and Caelum. They informed us of their success with the kobolds, having managed to liberate a number of kobold from the Candle King, whilst we passed on the knowledge that we had acquired from Taylok.
Wait, am I hearing this right? The High Speaker's working with Xal'atath?
Indeed. The number of Skarden uncovered within the mine suggests they have long been steadfast allies. Knightly Bronzebeard is currently relaying this intelligence to Speaker Brick.
Yeah, I get that. But what I don't get is, what the hell's Anna hoping to get out of all of this?
She was being cryptic about her motives. I know, right? Who would have fucking thought? But she is interested in taking out Xal'atath. I reckon, however, that might just be a small part in a much larger scheme.
I fear your theory is an accurate one. Anna was explicit in her assertions that she is far from the only party with vested interests in the unfolding events here.
For fuck's sakes, why can't we just rescue a random granny's caddy stuck in a fucking dumb-cum tree? Seems like every fucking Thursday we're having to kill the god of reality or some other fucking bullshit crap.
You keeping count on how many gods of reality we've taken out, Lordy boy?
You want at this fucking rate? 12.
Don't look at me. I was the one who originally opted to bug out of this one, but no, we've decided we wanted to be heroes, so here we are.
Now is not the time for second-guessing ourselves. We have already pledged ourselves to this cause and, given the stakes, retreat is no longer an option. What matters above all is that we exert every effort to thwart Xal'atath and put an end to whatever scheme she has set in motion.
Zol's right. If we don't keep our heads in the game, we'll be looking at another Dalaran.
Alright, let's get to it. If taking down the High Speaker's next, we'd better gear up and head for the Awakening Machine.
And so we mounted up and joined the attack on the Awakening Machine. As expected, there were loyalists, Earthen, that got in our way to protect the High Speaker, but at best they were expendable cannon fodder. Which is kind of sad, now that I think on it. Perhaps they all have ambitions, goals, dreams. How many people have we killed?
Yo, Will! What the fuck, man? You gonna help us smash this heap of junk, or are you just gonna keep slapping it like it owes you your lunch money?
The little bastard is looking to retreat.
Not on my watch.
Our team managed to soundly dispatch the minions of the High Speaker, however, advancing deeper into the realm of the Awakening Machine proved to be a much larger challenge on its own.
Titan tech's not exactly my thing, but if I get to the main console, I might be able to shut down the Awakening Machine and stop it from making more Scardo.
That's a big if, Lordy boy.
It's either that, or we scuttle this entire place.
The Earthen are unlikely to take kindly to us dismantling the very means by which they propagate Caelum.
If the High Speaker corrupts this place with the Void, I don't think we'll have much of a choice.
Then we're racing against the clock. Let's double time it.
Nothing like a full sprint towards certain death to get the blood pumping.
We cut our way to the heart of the Awakening Machine, killing all those that were loyal to the High Speaker. However, just as we were about to strike, it was then we realized we were too late.
It is done! Now, with this power, all Earthen shall awaken.
That fucking coward turned tail and ran.
There's nothing else we can do here. But I saw some explosives back there. Maybe we can gather them up and turn this place into a crater.
Might I suggest an alternative path?
Okay, I'm listening.
Observe. Natalie and the others seem to be formulating a strategy. I've no doubt they will devise a solution for the matter of the infected Earthen. Our priority, however, should remain on infiltrating the Stonevault and putting an end to the High Speaker.
And prevent him from becoming an issue in the future.
Yeah, and game if you are.
Yeah, this bastard has to go.
And into the Stonevault we struck. We massacred every last fanatic loyalist that stood in our way, entering into the domain of the High Speaker, and like so many before him, he engaged us.
Take your best shot. I'm still standing, asshole.
Don't get too overconfident, Caelum.
I've got his attention. Let's fucking finish, bitch.
We have him on the ropes. With him. His flank is exposed.
How adorable! He has lost his mind to the void.
Then we're doing him a service. Time to put this cunt down.
I am! You obey!
To the scrap heap with you.
And that's the end of that guy.
Talk about conjuring a storm down here.
Frankly, I'm concerned that we haven't encountered too much adversity yet.
And on a bright note, this will no doubt secure the loyalty of the Earthen down here, and above.
Let's make tracks then. We've still got a job to do.
As we ventured back to Gundagaz, we received word that Magni Bronzebeard, Moira, and Dagran Thorason were successful in purifying the Awakening Machine. And Magni was no longer made of crystal too. The Earthen celebrated our victory, and when the time came, vowed to join us in our quest to take down Xal'atath. It was here we learned that deeper underground, a civilization existed, the Arathi, remnants of an empire that we thought long died off. It would turn out that they were but an expedition of a much larger empire from across the sea, under the command of their emperor, who received a vision of light.
You'll hear that, don't you? The song.
It is our course now takes us directly to the Arathi.
Damn it. Why did it have to be the Arathi?
Thoughts, Caelum?
Ultaraki and Arathi have always been at odds. Even when our kingdoms stood apart, Stromgarde and Ultarak never saw eye to eye.
That was a long time ago. Surely these Arathi are different to the ones that once lingered in the Eastern Kingdoms?
I dunno. Think I'll keep the Ultaraki part to myself.
Keep it simple, boys. This is their turf after all.
That crystal.
Star. We call it a star. Belladar, the Emperor's vision of holy light.
A vision of light. Deep under the ground.
We're the Hallowfall expedition of the Arathi Empire. We followed our Emperor's sacred vision across the sea to fight in Renalash, the final battle between light and dark. As we crossed the sea, we were caught in a storm. The fleet was enveloped in golden radiance. In a flash, our entire armada was transported down here.
You've been down here fighting the Nerubians ever since?
I was just a child. The only child when we were marooned. The Nerubians have never ceased their hostility. They crawl up from their kingdom seeking a fight and try to drag us down into the darkness. Steel Strike's army does well beneath Beladar's light. Those bugs are good at extinguishing hope. We Lamplighters have trained to charge into the darkness. We save those who are lost and keep the Dawn Towers lit.
Astounding. A concealed human empire shrouded beyond the sea.
Not so sure about that. Take a look at their ears. Got that highborn look to them.
It would seem these particular Arathi have had thousands of years of Kaldorei and human interbreeding to end up as they are.
An empire of half-elves, basically.
Indeed, one must consider if such an empire thrives across the sea, surely there exists a large landmass, or perhaps several, yet unknown to the world at large.
Our group gathered together to help the Arathi fend off the Nerubians from their Aegis wall. Learning of the Lamplighters and how just about every day the line is held against the creatures that rise up from the dark. As we fought off the Nerubians at the wall, a group would break through, mounting an attack at their air docks. We made our way over in order to repel the attack.
These Arathi are told are different from how we handle things in Lucius Hold.
Indeed, I was about to remark. Their prowess in mechanical ingenuity grants them the ability to construct airships, harnessing the power of the light to drive their engines.
My people use the arcane to power our machines. Instead of the light, we honor the farriers of the dead. But where we really differ is the sheer zeal in their beliefs. It's kinda worrying.
Guys, that's a whole lot of backstory that no one is going to get.
That story. Wait, are you writing this ship down?
Hey, someone needs to tell this story, and the money I earn from this will help me fund your funerals.
Truly, William, your concern over our well-being remains ever unwavering.
We would quickly dispatch the Nerubians at the air docks while the Lamplighters activated the Dawn Tower. Yet even down here, under the eternal light, darkness lingered.
The strands of fate, so delicate, so impossibly thin, yet when woven together, they form the most exquisite and intricate of tapestries.
So, you're one of the Arathi then?
Oh, a shared ancestor, that much is true. But to count myself among their kin, now that would be quite the generous assumption.
And what brings you down here?
Fate, my dear boy. A force so relentless, so utterly inescapable. Just as my path that inevitably led me here, so too has fate, in its ever so delightful providence, delivered you right into my hands.
What the hell, Caelum?
Oh dear, was I truly so dreadfully predictable?
Praetorian.
Oh, bloody hell. That's more context I'm going to need to add later.
How did you find us?
A loose tongue has a rather unfortunate habit of inviting calamity.
It can only be Anna. She alone possessed knowledge of our whereabouts.
Damn it, that big soul is out.
If my presence unsettles you, do rest easy. I haven't come for you. No. As destiny pulls you deeper into its embrace, so too have I wandered this far, merely to bear witness to the grand requiem of the world's final act.
You're here for Xal'atath as well.
I don't care why he's here. You're gonna pay for what you did to Electra.
But listen, midnight tolls, and the cold darkness creeps ever closer. Our ballet of violence shall have its moment soon enough. But for now, let us dance hand in hand.
Why of all people?
Steady yourself, Caelum. This is hardly the moment to succumb to wrath.
That crystal's changing. Should we be worried? Because it sure as hell seems like we should be.
Let's get on one of those skiffs, get a move on.
William? William,
What?
are you all right?
Yes. I'm fine.
I remain unconvinced. You recall that conversation? Should anything seem amiss, do speak up at once.
We boarded the air skiff and took flight to the next village, which was being overrun by creatures called Cobus, which looked akin to the Ankoan of Xal'atath, yet more primal and more feral.
Perhaps the Arathi would look upon our cause with favor, provided we first lend our aid to theirs.
Nah, thinking I ought to ditch the shirt and give him a show. Besides, looks like the whole place is run by chicks anyway. Oh yeah, speaking of which... Hey love, mind pointing us to the Cobus village? Where are you to fuck shit up and look good doing it? I know I'm sexy, but try not to stare too much.
You looked exactly like him. I mean, your ears are longer, but the same face, eyes, and size.
Guess my reputation got here before I did. But seriously, who the hell do I look like?
Sir Medric Brightrule, perhaps one of the most illustrious knights serving the Emperor back on the mainland.
What?
Now you look like you've seen a ghost. Anyway, I'd best be getting indoors. The shadow curfew is in place.
Hero, are you alright?
All this time, I figured I was the only one left.
I know I should know this. Xalruth, context please.
Indeed, William. Hero was born at the dawn of what we now call the Troll Wars. However, as his renown grew, the Magocracy grew wary. A mere common soldier amassing such influence did not sit well with them. Thus an attempt was made of his life. He was poisoned and subsequently captured by the Imani trolls. The toxin would have claimed him were it not for the intervention of ancient humans, who enacted a ritual meant to place him in a restorative slumber for a mere 2 years. Instead, he awakened a millennia later, 3,000 years later, perhaps a touch less. In his absence, his younger sister lived a full life, marrying and bearing children before passing on. It stands to reason that the Arathi may yet count among them the descendants of her line.
Thank you. Now the audience won't be so left behind.
Oh, bloody hell. Are you writing this down?
Not gonna lie, our recent fights have been exhausted. Let's find an inn and rest for a bit.
Think I'm gonna need to process all this. Yeah, let's go and get some well-deserved R&R.
Be honest with me, William. Has the shifting of the crystal had any effect on you?
I would be lying if I said it didn't. The whispers are louder, intrusive. But I feel stronger, strangely enough. Invigorated.
that is cause for concern. For now, I recommend that you refrain from using any of your shadow-based abilities until the crystal shifts back.
No promises. I will not stand by and handicap myself. That'll be a liability to the group.
You will be more than a liability if you allow the void to consume you. Just please, take caution.
So what, you're my mother now?
Mum's the word.